airport in the celebration of the airport's resurfaced runway. The aircraft landed at the Katnaik airport at around 4:15 p.m. today. This special flight with 524 passengers and 16-member crew has disembarked passengers in Sri Lanka after completing its journey from Dubai. A special ceremony was held at the airport to welcome the A380 Airbus. Airbus Company of Europe began producing A380 Airbus with the improvement of the world's air passenger transport service. It has seating facilities for 100 of this A380 is Sri Lankan Udaya Tilakaratne. Exchange of mementos took place at the ceremony held at the airport. Several ministers, MPs and executive officers of Emirates Airline graced the occasion.
An awareness on the historic Polonnaruwa city is to be created among the people, including school children and future generations. A museum and information centre will be built towards this end. A progress review meeting was held under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena with the view of finding the present situation of the construction work of the museum. The museum and the information centre is being built at a cost of 600 million rupees under the Polonnaruwa District Development Programme. President Maithripala Sirisena inspected the progress of the construction work and directed relevant officials to expedite the process. Several officials attended the meeting as well.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that people's support is essential to move forward the government's good governance programme. He was speaking at a ceremony held at the BMI said. However, the present administration was launched through the process of good governance. Normally, if a politician is under accusations, then he or she should resign from the post. For the first time in Sri Lanka, 2 ministers have resigned within 2.5 years. But they were not found guilty so far. In countries with improved democracy, if there are charges against any politician, then a final decision will be taken after stepping down from post temporarily.
Public passenger transport buses are to be operated on a separate lane from effect from tomorrow. Megapolis and Western Development Ministry says this will be implemented in the city of Colombo and the suburban areas to minimize heavy vehicular traffic. The first phase of allocating separate lanes for passenger transport buses will commence from Kurusa Junction in Moratuwa to Katubedda and from Vallavatta to Bambalapitiya Junction. The priority bus lanes from Katubedda Junction to Maliban Junction and from Bambalapitiya Junction to Pittala Junction will be in operation from the 22nd of August. From the 29th of August, priority bus lanes will be in operation from Diyata Uyana in Battaramulla up to the Ayurveda Junction, and from Slave Island to Peta will be in operation from the 12th of September, while priority lanes from Borella to Maradana will be activated from 30th November this year. Police headquarters informed that motorists should detect
Ranavaka. He was speaking at a media conference at the Jatika Helu Urumaya Party headquarters in Colombo today. Minister Patali Champika Ranavaka says that certain people were of the view that the Presidential Commission was taking measures to punish those who are in the government. Some others say that this commission was useless. This central bank bond issue was very complex and it was not a normal deal. He thanked the President and the Prime Minister for taking measures to inquire into the bond incident and punish the perpetrators. A new program was introduced from the 1st of August with the aim of streamlining central bank bond issuance. It could be continued in the future if it becomes successful. This Presidential Commission has proved a very important thing. Persons like Basil, Gotabaya, Namal and Mahinda have not resigned from their post when allegations levelled against them during the previous regime. There was another allegation against the IGP and Attorney General for not conducting investigations into previous corruption and frauds. The minister said that it is essential to devise a mechanism to punish corrupt persons even in the past as well.
Pakistan in Sri Lanka, Dr. Shafraz Ahmad Khan Sipra hosted the national flag of Pakistan at the ceremony. He read out the messages of the President and the Prime Minister of Pakistan. He presented the official photograph of the investiture ceremony held at the President's office in Islamabad to Mr. Iftikhar Aziz, where he was presented with an award for his services to Pakistan.
It's not only our day, it's also a day of all the Pakistanis and our friends in Sri Lanka. We have received lots of, the congratulatory messages from Pakistanis as well as from the Sri Lankan friends. So thank you very much for that. I have seen a lot of progress in the bilateral relation as well as in the social relationship between the people of Pakistan and the people of Sri Lanka. There are multiple initiatives which both the governments are taking, and it's my pleasure to inform you that the bilateral trade between Pakistan and Sri Lanka is on the rise, contrary to the rest of the world. So I would encourage all the business people to visit Pakistan individually, and please go there. Don't consider Pakistan as an unsafe country. It is it's not an unsafe country. It's a very safe country. The people are very warm, particularly toward the Sri Lankans.
In other stories, bad weather condition has disrupted the conducting of the Madhu festival scheduled for tomorrow. Parish priest of Madhu Church, Reverend Father, may participate in the festival. They were in great difficulty owing to heavy rain. At his administrative council of the Madhu Church held a discussion on the conducting of the festival in a special meeting. Reverend Father Emilius Pillai said that the festival cannot be conducted in a normal manner under these unavoidable circumstances. However, the festive mass will be conducted at 6:15 a.m. tomorrow if the bad weather condition is eased to a greater extent.
මාතාවෙනි සතර වටින් යක්ෂයා ලෝකයා මාංශයා යන සතුරන් අසරණ වූ අප ගිලගන් සුදු දාමෙන් අප
be with the people who are suffering here. Therefore, we at this moment sorry about the incident that has taken place here. As we know, the weather condition is still not normal. Therefore, we will be informing you all about the tomorrow's festival mass later.
And now let's have a look around Asia in 1 minute. The death toll in Nepal has raised to almost 50 people after torrential rain batters the region, while a landslide in India kills more than 46. A light aircraft crashed into a mountainous area in Nara Prefecture in western Japan today. 2 people were reportedly on board. The United States and Japan have joined live fire drills today in the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido. The 18-day live fire exercise runs through August 28 and will involve 3,500 troops. Asian stocks bounced today after 3 losing sessions, tracking a firm of Wall Street, while the dollar was weighed down by tensions in the Korean peninsula. A second antique collection exhibition and auction was held in Macau. The organizers expected to promote traditional Chinese
using a difference of opinion emerged relating to the Samurdhi allowances recently. Minister Mahinda Amaraveera further noted that a Samurdhi issue becomes a current topic during these days. It was like giving oxygen to certain interested persons. Bankrupt politicians who are in a difficulty without breathing have forced the people to conduct protest demonstrations at government offices. They created a massive hue and cry and a loud noise on Samurdhi allowance issue. No one will be deprived of their Samurdhi allowance. Persons with high-income jobs or with considerable income, lands and other income avenues will not be given this allowance. He was speaking at the launching ceremony of the construction work of the Ketalaporua Bridge at Hakuruvela in Nambalantota.
And the public services of state institutions are to be provided without causing any inconvenience to minority communities. Major documents and forms of these institutions are to be issued in all 3 languages under this initiative. A program of translating various forms issued for the people by the public institutions in all 3 languages has been launched today. A ceremony to hand over this duty officially to the translators took place at the Reconciliation Ministry Auditorium. He said, adding that this program will be introduced to the private sector institutions as well. Minister Mano Ganeshan said that most of the public sector institutions are used to issue forms relating to various requirements of the public in Sinhala only. In the north and east area, such forms are being issued in Tamil only. This is not fair at all, he said. Translators were being recruited with the aim of translating those forms into all three languages. And this will be distributed among public sector institutions which have made requests towards this end.
A ceremony to commemorate World Elephant Day 2017 was held under the auspices of Minister Gamini Jaivikrama Pereira. A minute of silence was observed in memory of elephants who died and suffered due to man-elephant conflict. Also for conservationists who sacrificed their lives in order to save wildlife. And official launch of a book titled The Life of Las Proboscideans, Elephants, as compiled by Tharindu Muthukumaran, took place on the occasion. This book of research on elephants contained biological information, origin and expansion of those proboscideans, as well as details on animals similar to elephants.
Residents have found a baby elephant who was deserted in Trikunamad Forest Reserve in Valikanda. It was handed over to the Wildlife Veterinary Hospital in Giritale. It is believed that the baby elephant was deserted when the herd of elephants was searching for food and water at the forest reserve. Our correspondent says the baby elephant was seen by a villager and he informed about it to the Wildlife Office in Veheragala. The wildlife veterinary doctor Pramudita Devasundara says the baby elephant may have been separated from the she elephant without its knowledge and spent several days alone. It has become dehydrated without the mother's milk. Dr. Devasundara expressed the belief that the condition of the baby elephant could be improved by giving powdered milk. Meanwhile, wild elephants living in the Thabboba sanctuary are also facing severe water shortage. As a solution, measures have been taken to fill water in small water pools in the area.
And to bring you the trading details now, the all shares price index closed at 6,485.76 points, dropped by 6.93 points, and the S&P SL20 index closed at 3,734.93 points, increased by 10.72 points at the end of the trading in the Colombo Stock Exchange today. Turnover was over 400 million rupees. Stay with us, foreign news is coming next.
And now moving on to foreign news in detail. People have been wounded. Gunmen have opened fire on customers seated outside the restaurant. One Turkish citizen died, but other nationalities are yet to be confirmed. The two assailants have killed that are active in the Sahel region. The attack is similar to one in January 2016 on a nearby cafe. More than 170 people were taken hostage and 30 were killed. The Al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb group said that it carried out the attack.
More foreign news in brief now. Australian Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce said today he may not be eligible for Parliament after being told that he may be a dual citizen of Australia and New Zealand. Australian politicians are not eligible to be elected in Parliament if they hold dual or plural citizenship. The government's majority would be eliminated if Joyce was forced from office, likely triggering an election. Strike called by opposition leader Raila Odinga in Kenya has been ignored as people reported to work. Opposition leader yesterday called for a strike to support his claim to the presidency and accused the ruling party of spilling the blood of innocent people despite growing pressure on him to concede election defeat. Scientists have covered the largest volcanic region on Earth, 2 kilometers below the surface of a vast ice sheet that covers West Antarctica. The project by Edinburgh University researchers has revealed almost 100 volcanoes, with the highest as tall as Eiger, which stands at almost 4,000 meters in Switzerland. A meteor shower was visible in the skies above an abandoned coal mine in Bosnia and Herzegovina on the nights of Saturday and Sunday. The Perseid meteor shower can be observed in the skies of the Northern Hemisphere every year in July and August. It is caused by debris produced by the Swift-Tuttle comet as it passes near Earth. However, they were harder to spot this summer as the moon was 3/4 full. Horror film Annabelle, The Creation, the latest in the Conjuring film series, made a $35 million debut to the top weekend box office in North America. The film stars Stephanie Sigmund, Talitha Bateman, Anthony LaPaglia and Miranda Otto. The depicts of the possessed Annabelle doll's origin. It was theatrically released in the United States on August 2017.
And now moving on to sports news in detail. India claimed their first ever 3-0 test series pavilion for 1 run. Kusal Mendis hit 14 runs when he was the 4th front order batsman dismissed cheaply. Thereafter, Dinesh Chandimal and Angelo Matthews staged a gallant fight to score 65 runs for the fifth wicket. Chandimal was out for 36 and Angelo Matthews chipped in for 35 runs. Niroshan Dikwaller top scored for Sri Lanka, scoring 41 runs with 5 fours. Sri Lanka was bowled out cheaply for 181 runs. India has won the match by an innings and 171 runs. Ravichandran Ashwin they lost a test in a similar fashion in 2006 as well. Sri Lanka lost the test series to Australia in 2004, 3-0. The first of the 5-match one-day international series between Sri Lanka and India will be played at the Dambulla International Cricket Stadium on Sunday the 20th.
Team has the opportunity to stay
During next few days, showers or thunder showers will occur in the northern province. Light showers can be expected at a few places in the western, southern and Sabaragamuwa provinces and in the Puttalam district. Here's a forecast for you for the next 36 hours.